We had finished our dinner and were getting ready to sleep. The fire was almost out, and the forest around us was very quiet and dark. I was about to close my eyes when Maya suddenly pointed and whispered, "Look." At the edge of the trees, I saw a small light moving slowly. It looked like a lantern, bobbing up and down as if someone was carrying it and walking slowly. But it didn't look like a normal lantern or a flashlight. The light glowed with a strange yellow-orange color, and it moved very smoothly, almost like it was floating. We felt curious and decided to follow the light. Ben asked quietly, "Should we try to see where it's going?" Even though we were tired, we couldn't stop watching the lantern moving between the trees. We stepped carefully into the forest, following the lantern. The air was cold, and the shadows between the tall trees seemed to close around us. The light moved just ahead, as if it wanted us to come closer. But after some time, the woods started to feel strange. The trees seemed the same everywhere. We kept walking, but noticed the same old tree with a broken branch again and again. We were going in circles, even though we tried to go straight. Maya's face went pale, and she said quietly, "We're in the same place again." I started to feel scared. Suddenly, the lantern slipped behind a group of thick pine trees. We hurried to catch it, but the light disappeared. It was gone, just like that, as if it was never there. The forest became dark and quiet again. We lost our sense of direction. Then we started to hear soft voices calling our names. "Come this way. Don't be afraid." The voices sounded nice but also spooky and strange. We called to each other, but the sound got lost in the trees. Slowly, we became separated and lost. I don't know how long we wandered. It felt like forever, but maybe it was just a short time. When the first light of morning came, we found each other near the edge of the clearing, tired, wet, and scared. We were covered in dirt and scratches from walking through the woods. Later, we heard old stories about ghostly lanterns and lost spirits. They said some spirits use lights to trick people, leading them away from safety. Those who follow the lights never really leave. They get lost forever in the forest. Now, when it gets dark and quiet, I sometimes think I see that same strange light again. It feels like it's waiting for someone else to follow it into the endless darkness.